Hi everyone, I'm Lillian, the Postmodern Mom, and today I'm going to talk to you about my dental hygiene. I think there's such a joy in keeping a good home, in watching your children grow up, in cooking and cleaning and supporting your husband. So a lot of people were wondering what I do to keep my teeth looking straight and white, I guess. And honestly, a lot of it has nothing to do with me. A lot of it has to do with my parents who paid a lot of money for me to go to the orthodontist in America and wear braces for like 5 years of my life, including things as embarrassing as headgear and retainers. And it took a long time for my teeth to become this straight. But despite the fact that my parents spent a lot of money to make my teeth straight, I do have some tips to share with you on how I clean my teeth. I didn't always have the best care of my teeth. I have had a cavity or two removed when I was younger, probably in my teenage to early 20s. But it's been a solid like 10 years or so where I haven't had any problems with my teeth. And the dentist always thinks that I do a really good job keeping them clean. And so here are some tips. Number one, in order to have good, nice teeth that stay healthy, you have to have a good diet. So I don't tend to eat a lot of processed sugars. And if you do have a lot of processed sugars, I do recommend you to brush your teeth after every meal. That is a great idea. If you're not eating a lot of processed foods and sugars, then you generally don't have as much trouble with things eating away at your teeth during the day. I am not a dentist, I'm not a dental hygienist, like I don't know all these specific things, so I'm only talking from my personal experience. And I find that when I eat things that are like processed sugars and lots of carby food, it's easier for things to get stuck in my teeth. This is true too when you do the dishes. If you have something that's like carby or processed, it seems to stick on your plate or in your pan a bit more than if you were just having a meat and veg for dinner. The second thing that I learned over the years is that you should start brushing your teeth without any water added. So instead of adding water to the tip of your toothbrush and then putting on toothpaste, you could just do toothpaste, no water, and just start brushing. This was a tip that was given to me by one of my dentists in America a long time ago because I was having trouble with some plaque on the back row near the back. And they said that you should probably start without any water. And in fact, it really works. So when you don't have that added water, then it's a bit rougher, the toothpaste is a bit rougher, and it has more traction, I guess, on your teeth to get rid of stuff. Whereas if you start with the water and then it's just a little bit more slippery, a little bit more bubbly, and you're not actually getting as much friction against your teeth as you might need to get rid of that stuff in your teeth. The third tip is to get one of those little kits that has a little tiny cleaner that maybe is made out of metal, but you have to be very careful. You don't want to do this all the time to your teeth because you don't want to damage your teeth. But sometimes there are some tricky, there's some tricky buildup in your mouth, and you can reach that and just easily clean it away at yourself without irritating it too much. I do struggle sometimes with the back of my teeth in the bottom row here, and for the longest time, because I had braces on, I was used to having glue and roughness back there, and it's taken over 15 years. Well, I got them off when I was into my teenage years, 18 or 19, I think. And then several years after that, three years after that, I was still wearing a retainer. And so I was kind of used to having roughness inside my mouth, but it shouldn't be there. You should be able to feel your teeth should be nice and smooth when you put your tongue against it. So if you feel like there's something rough near there, it could be just buildup of plaque, and it's kind of, if you can't get it away, get it off with your toothbrush, then you can just try and use one of those little pick things. Number 4 is obviously brush your teeth every day. You should always brush your teeth before bed. You should brush your teeth when you wake up in the morning. Sometimes I don't brush my teeth actually in the mornings because I just brushed my teeth last night. So that's one of those things where I'm like wondering what happens in the middle of the night that makes you want to brush your teeth again. But after eating, that would be a great idea to brush your teeth again. We've only recently started using electric toothbrushes, and that's been because it was gifted to us from someone who had extra ones. It's interesting. So before that, and that was only about 2 or 3 years ago, we were using manual toothbrushes. It's just fine. You can use a manual toothbrush. You don't need an electric one, and you don't need an ultrasonic one. You can use a manual toothbrush as long as you're using the right brushing methods or techniques and eating well. 5, and the last one is the toothpaste is not as necessary as the action of brushing your teeth. So if you've run low on toothpaste, don't not brush your teeth. You can use nothing, like I said, just go straight with the brush and start brushing your teeth. And then at the end you can rinse and use water. But the other thing you could do is you can make your own toothpaste. So for 4 or 5 years, we've been using this homemade toothpaste formula, which is basically coconut oil, bicarbonate of soda, which is baking soda, a few drops of peppermint oil. That's it. And so I usually melt the coconut oil so then I can add the extra ingredients and stir it up a little bit, and then it naturally hardens to like a paste, like coconut oil is. And we just dip our toothbrush in there and you start using that, and it's been really good. I think it does a better job than commercial toothpaste because I often find that with coconut oil, there's a property where it can pull like toxins out of your mouth. And so it actually gives you less bad breath compared to conventional toothpaste where they're basically adding flavor and smell to mask your breath instead of actually pulling it out and having you spit it out. So I prefer that over commercial toothpaste. It saves us money. It's really easy to find. Coconut oil is everywhere these days. We get the food grade kind, obviously not the ones for your skincare. So we get the kind that you can cook with and just add a little bit of bicarbonate of soda. It's basically like really easy. So I should try and write down my recipe and I can leave it in the comments below. But that's it. So you can have really great dental hygiene and care of your teeth. I don't whiten my teeth. I don't, if I do want to whiten my teeth, I have bought and used this activated charcoal, which it turns your teeth black as you're brushing it, and then when you rinse it out, your teeth are fine. I don't know what it is about activated charcoal, but it's supposed to make your teeth a little bit whiter in using a natural way instead of going to the dentist and getting that, I don't know, like radiation or whatever they use on your teeth. I have not done that. And I also don't use chemical teeth whiteners or anything. My father has always told me that that's really bad for your teeth because of strips away the enamel or something like that. So it's really important to have good teeth. You want to have healthy teeth. You want to have them for the rest of your life. You know, it's really inconvenient if you have rotten teeth and you have to get them removed and replaced, and then with dentures one day. Very inconvenient. My grandmother had all of her teeth to her death, and she was known for biting meat off the bone. So a great tip for if you have young ones and you're training them on how to take care of their teeth. It's also good to encourage them to use their teeth and use their mouth, because the more they use their jaw, the more they use their teeth, they're developing the size of their mouth, and then it can fit all the little teeth that are supposed to come out. Our Western diet has turned a lot of our food into mush, and we don't use our jaw as much, and therefore our teeth don't come in with enough space, so then people have to get them taken out. I did have my wisdom teeth removed when I was in university. That was a horrible experience. And so if you don't have to, I don't think Felipe has ever had to get his wisdom teeth out. That's better. So use your jaw, chew like harder things, chew meat off the bone, and develop good teeth and good jaws, and I wish you the best. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what other videos you'd like me to do, and I'll see you next time. You can be sure to check out my Twitter and my Instagram, and I also have music for sale, and that would be great if you wanted to buy some of my classical music. I sing, there's 3 albums out. One is British patriotic music. The second one is French romantic songs, and the third one is Italian romantic classics. So be sure to check them out, and all of the proceeds go to me, and you're supporting this channel and this traditional family life. Thanks for watching. Bye! I think there's such a joy in keeping a good home, in watching your children grow up, in cooking and cleaning and supporting your husband.